Good morning everyone. We have seen the iterative methods starting from bisection method, regular Falsy method, secant method, iteration method, Newton-Raphson method. So in Newton-Raphson method we have another method which is for simultaneous equation. Newton-Raphson method for simultaneous equations. So far we have seen finding roots for a single function f of x, but here you will be given two functions in xy. F of xy is equal to 0, g of xy is equal to 0. So we will be taking the initial approximation as x0 y0, and with this approximation, with the set of formulae, we will be calculating the values of x and y. Roots means the values of x and y satisfying these two equations. So using Newton-Raphson simultaneous method. So here if x0 plus h and y0 plus k, x0 plus h, y0 plus k is the root of the equation, then it should satisfy the given system of equations. Means f of x0 plus h, y0 plus k is equal to 0, and g of x0 plus h, y0 plus k should be equal to 0. So it should satisfy those two equations. So if those two are satisfied by the equations, we get two equations. So f0 plus h into dou f by dou x0 plus k into dou f by dou y0 is equal to 0. So we are taking only x and y. Next we get the equation g0 plus h into dou g by dou x0 and k into dou g by dou y0 is equal to 0. So solving these two, we get h and k. Substituting h and k, we get the next approximation of x0 y0 is, that is x1 y1. So now here we use a set of formula. This is the method. So here we will be using some formula, and method goes like this. Let us do a problem and see the formulae that are involved here. So you will be given two equations. Solve. The question will be solve x square plus 3xy minus 3x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0, and xy plus 3y plus 9 is equal to 0. So using Newton-Raphson method. So they will mention the method using Newton-Raphson method of simultaneous equations, because even though it is mentioned as Newton-Raphson method, because here you have two equations, it is understood that it is using simultaneous equations only, not a single equation here, because it is functioning x and y. So we will take here, let f of xy. F of xy is equal to x square plus 3x minus y minus 1. G of xy is equal to xy plus 3y plus 9. So now we need initial approximation. So here initial approximation is given as x0 is equal to 4 and y0 is equal to 6. If not given, what you have to do? If it is not given, take x0 y0 as 0 0. Again, if you get x1 y1 as 0 0, just increase the value of x0 y0. Take it as 0.2 or 0.5 or 0.2, something like that, if it is becoming 0. So now the process goes on like this. So now what is initial approximation? x0 y0. So what is that we need in the formula? We need f0. f0 means f at x0. So we need for this dou f by dou x, because we need here dou f by dou x, dou f by dou y, dou g by dou x, dou g by dou y. Dou f by dou x is equal to derivative for this 2x plus 3. Dou f by dou y is minus 1. Dou g by dou x. Dou g by dou x is y, that's all. Dou g by dou y is x plus 3. Dou g by dou y is x plus 3. Now we have to calculate all these values at x naught. So f at x naught, we will call it as f naught. F of x naught. F of x naught. So it is substituting x value, y value. F naught is obtaining the value at x naught and y naught. So let us write f naught. F naught is equal to substituting instead of x, x naught, instead of y, y naught. So it is x naught is 4 square plus 3 into 4. What is our y? It is 6 minus 1. So how much is it? It is minus 3. 4 4s are 16, 16 plus 12. 16 plus 12, 28, 28 minus 6. So here it is x is equal to minus 4 here. X is minus 4. So minus 4 square is same as 4 square. 3 into minus 4. So 4 4s are 16. 16 minus 12 is 4. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. G naught. G naught is value of the function g at x naught, y naught. G naught is g of x naught, y naught. Similarly, f naught is at x naught, y naught. So substituting in the function g here, x naught is minus 4, y is 6 plus 3 into 6 plus 9. So what is that we get here? Minus 24, 6 3s are 18, 18 plus 9, 27 minus 24. So this is also, so here we get it as plus 3. We got f naught, g naught. Now we have to calculate dou f by dou x naught. Dou f by dou x naught means dou f by dou x at x is equal to x naught. Dou f by dou x naught is nothing but dou f by dou x at x is equal to x naught. Because here we have only x, I am writing x naught. X is equal to x naught, y is equal to y naught. So it is 2 into x naught is minus 4 plus 3. So it is minus 5. Dou f by dou y naught is dou f by dou y at y is equal to y naught. So dou f by dou y is minus 1. So it is constant, fixed. Next, we have to calculate similarly dou g by dou x naught. So it is, what is our dou g by dou x? So dou g by dou x naught is the value of g at x naught, y naught. So what is our y naught? It is nothing but y naught. Y naught value is 6. Dou g by dou x naught is 6. Next, dou g by dou y. Dou g by dou y naught is, what is our dou g by dou y? X plus 3 means x naught plus 3. What is our x naught? Minus 4 plus 3. So it is minus 1. So once obtaining these values, we have to verify whether the Jacobian of fg is not equal to 0 or not. So what is our Jacobian here? Jacobian of fg is equal to, already we have seen this, dou f by dou x naught and dou f by dou y naught, dou g by dou x naught, dou g by dou y naught. So what is our answer here? Dou f by dou x naught, we calculated, it is minus 5, and dou f by dou y naught is minus 1, dou g by dou x naught is 6, dou g by dou y naught is minus 1. So it is 5 plus 6 is 11, not equal to 0. So now we will convergence criteria. We call this as convergence criteria. Means the root converges. Convergence criteria is satisfied. Satisfied. So now we will substitute here in the set of equations f naught plus h into dou f by dou x naught plus k into dou f by dou y naught. So substituting in the set of equations here, if I call this as 1, Substituting all these values in 1, what is that we get? F naught. What is our F naught? Minus 3 plus H into dou F by dou X naught, minus 5. Next, dou K into dou F by dou Y naught. Dou F by dou Y naught is minus 1 is equal to 0. Next equation, G naught. G naught is here plus 3. 3 plus H into dou G by dou X naught is 6 plus K into dou G by dou Y naught is minus 1 is equal to 0. So, feeding these two equations in Calc and solving, you will get the values of H as minus 0.55 and K value as minus 0.27. Therefore, what is our approximation? Next approximation, x1 is equal to x naught plus h. If you add for x naught is given minus 4, minus 4.55. Next, y1 is equal to y naught plus k. If you add for 6, subtracting minus 0.27, we get 5.73. So this is first approximation. So now repeating the entire process starting from here, we calculate F1 means the values at x1, y1, g1, all the values at x1, y1, dou f by dou x naught, all the values at x1, y1, all the above values we have to calculate at x1, y1. So repeating the above process for x1, y1, we get x2, y2. So x2, y2 values, x2 is, you will get it as minus 4.575, y2 as 5.561. So verify these answers. So performing the iterations up to x2, y2 is enough. Whatever is the problem asked, you perform 2 iterations, that is enough. So the process is lengthy, it takes more time. So this is solving simultaneous equations. Only the thing is here, you were given initial approximation. If initial approximation is not given, you have to take x naught as 0, y naught as 0. If then again if you get x1, y1 as 0, then you increase the value a little bit, 0.2 or 0.3, something like that. Just raise the value, then automatically you can get x1, y1.